Your car won't start. You turn the key or push the start button and nothing happens. Maybe just a click, maybe the lights flicker. In that moment, most people assume one thing: the battery is dead, but sometimes it's the alternator or even both. In this video, we're going to walk you through exactly how to figure out what's wrong. You'll learn what each component does, how to identify symptoms of failure, how to test them yourself at home using basic tools like a multimeter, and how much it typically costs to fix. We'll also give you tips to prevent this from happening again. Whether you're driving a 10-year-old Honda or a brand new SUV, this guide will help you avoid unnecessary repair bills and roadside breakdowns. Let's jump in. The battery is your car's power supply when the engine isn't running. It stores chemical energy and delivers electrical power to DAS. Start the engine, light up your dashboard, and power accessories like your radio, headlights, or charging ports. On a cold morning, if your car cranks slowly or clicks, your battery may not have enough charge to start the car. This happens naturally over time. Most batteries last about 3 to 5 years, but extreme temperatures, frequent short trips, and long periods as with and without driving can shorten that lifespan. You can often spot a dying battery if you notice dim interior lights, a slow or failed crank, or if jump starting solves the issue, but the problem returns after the car sits overnight. The alternator is essentially your car's onboard generator. Once the engine is running, the alternator takes over the job of supplying electricity and recharging the battery. It's driven by a serpentine belt connected to the engine, and it powers all electronic components while you drive: headlights, air conditioning, dashboard systems, even your power steering in some vehicles. If the alternator fails, your car will start running off the battery alone. That works for a while, but only until the battery runs out of juice. That's why a car with a bad alternator might start, but stall while driving, or lose power suddenly. Look for these signs: a red battery warning light on the dashboard, dimming lights when idling, or electronics that shut off randomly while driving. In some cases, you might also hear a whining or grinding noise if the alternator bearings are failing. Here's how to quickly figure out what's failing. Try a jump start. If the car starts and keeps running but won't restart later, it's likely the battery. If it starts then shuts off within a few minutes, that usually means your alternator isn't doing its job. Another tip: with the engine off, turn on your headlights. If they're very dim or barely light up, your battery is low. Now start the engine. If the lights brighten noticeably, that's the alternator kicking in. Still not sure? Many auto parts stores will do a free charging system test, checking both the battery and alternator using a handheld device. To test the battery yourself, use a digital multimeter. Set it to DC volts and touch the red lead to the positive terminal and the black lead to the negative. A healthy battery should read between 12.4 and 12.7 volts when the engine is off. Anything under 12.2 volts is weak. Below 12.0, and it's on its last legs. If the voltage drops dramatically when you turn the key purchases or try to crank, the battery can't deliver enough current. Some modern cars will even warn you about low voltage through the dashboard before a total failure, but not all do. With the engine running, you can test the alternator using the same multimeter. A working alternator will increase battery voltage to between 13.5 and 14.7 volts. This proves it's sending current back into the battery while running. For an extra test, turn on everything: headlights, blower fan, radio, rear defrost, and watch the voltage. If it drops below 13.0 volts or alternator fluctuates wildly, your alternator may be struggling to keep up under load. Also, check the serpentine belt driving the alternator. If it's loose or worn, the alternator might not spin properly. Sometimes both the battery and alternator are bad, or one failure leads to the other. A weak battery forces the alternator to work harder, which wears it out. A bad alternator undercharges or overcharges the battery, damaging its internal cells over time. If you've already replaced one and still have problems, don't guess. Test both. Many people replace a battery thinking that solves it, only to find themselves stranded again because the alternator was the real issue. This is especially important on older vehicles or after buying a used car with no service records. A new battery will typically cost between $100 and $250, depending on your car and whether it uses a standard or AGM battery. Alternators are pricier. Expect $300 to $700 for parts and labor, especially on vehicles where access is tricky. Before spending money, always test both components. Many chain auto stores will run a charging system test for free. If you're mechanically inclined, replacing a battery is easy. An alternator takes more work. You may need to remove belts or pulleys to reach it. Always buy quality parts from trusted brands. Cheap components often fail sooner and aren't worth the savings. To avoid being stranded, take care of your charging system. Drive regularly. 15 to 20-minute trips let the alternator fully recharge the battery. Avoid running electronics when the engine is off. Don't leave accessories like dash cams or chargers plugged in overnight. Inspect and clean your battery terminals at least once a season. Look for white or green corrosion and use a brush and baking soda to clean them. Lastly, watch for signs of belt wear or odd noises under the hood. These are early warnings that your charging system needs attention. Quick recap. If your car won't start, check the battery first. If it dies while driving, suspect the alternator. Use a multimeter to test 12.6 volts, engine off is good. 13.5 plus volts running is healthy. If you're unsure, get both tested for free before replacing anything. Batteries usually last 3 to 5 years. Alternators can go 7 to 10, but check the belt and voltage to be sure. If this guide helped you, hit that like button and subscribe to Auto Care Academy. And here's a question for you. Have you ever been stranded by a bad battery or alternator? Drop your story in the comments. We'd love to hear what happened and how you solved it.